everyone. Welcome to the Risha podcast. And today we have the amazing guest from the blockchain and the crypto world. And I would like to thank him for being here. And so I would like him to introduce by himself as well. So yeah, let's get started.
Okay, hi Risa. Thank you for such kind words. So I am Bibek Koirala, and I am into blockchain technology since 2017, and I have co-founded some companies in the same domain. And yeah, so I work in blockchain and apps like applications. So in Nepal, we have a company called Pastel, and I am working as a CTO there. It is basically focused upon blockchain applications, and we do a couple of client projects. Another company that I am a part of is RedChillies Inc., which is registered in Wyoming, and it is basically focused upon building dApps in blockchain, but it is kind of like incubator for dApps. So we promote startups in blockchain there. And also, I am also a part of a company called JS Security, which is in Sweden, and recently it has been listed in IPO, and it is working on a decentralized file system like that of Filecoin. So yeah, that is about me. And apart from those professional life, I'm pretty cool, and I like to get involved in the community. I like to talk to people, and I like to promote this blockchain. One more thing that I want to add here is I'm also part of active community partner for Zilliqa, and I am working as Zilliqa Developer Ambassador. So if you listen a lot of Zilliqa in this podcast, then please bear with me. Yeah.
Rika, can you explain more about it? I haven't know about that.
Okay, so Zilliqa is a blockchain platform. Like we have Ethereum, Cardano, and everything. So Zilliqa is also a blockchain platform which got started from Singapore, and it is basically focused upon scalability and the sharding of data that Ethereum is recently implementing. So sharding of data first got implemented in Zilliqa, and it is quite heavily security focused as well. So it is a platform that we are working on. And as I previously mentioned, RedChillies. So RedChillies is more interested in this Zilliqa community, and we are actively building in that platform. So yeah, that is about Zilliqa.
I'm a bit again confused about Zilliqa, but I mean, I have heard about the Solana. Is that similar to that?
Yeah, Solana is also a blockchain platform. Ethereum is also a blockchain platform, and Zilliqa is also a blockchain platform. They have their own specialities, but overall, they are all the blockchain platforms where we can build applications and deploy smart contracts and stuff like that.
I want to know your story. How you did get into blockchain and crypto world?
Okay, so before entering into blockchain and crypto world, I was doing web development, and I was heavily into Laravel and PHP, and I was developing web applications. And I was in college back then, and I was already working professionally. So there is our one senior, Siva Gaide. So he suggested me to look into blockchain because I was kind of not happy with my growth in web development. I was feeling quite stagnant, and then I needed something to look into and grow myself. And he suggested me to look into blockchain, and then that was the first time I opened some videos in YouTube about blockchain, and it felt quite interesting. And quite opposite of other people. I first knew what blockchain is, and then I knew what Bitcoin is. So, and then I started knowing all about this economics, Bitcoin, and how do we write smart contracts? How do we actually build applications in smart contracts? It was back in 2017, and blockchain was really booming back then. And there was also a bull run of 2017, and getting started back then got me a lot of opportunities. I could actually connect to a lot of community members that were abroad, and I got many opportunities to work with them and grow my knowledge as well. And that is how I started. And once I entered into blockchain, then it was quite fascinating to me because the changes that were coming to the platform were quite rapid, and I had to like work a lot to keep up, right? And that got me into blockchain technology. And then later on, I was doing freelancing for blockchain back then. And then because there were no active companies that were working in Nepal, and after that, the companies like Drise, they came into play, and we could actually see the future by developing applications in blockchain as well. So that is how I got started. And when I started, there were no much resources. So as a developer, I had to really read the code line by line to understand what exactly it is, and that is how my journey began.
So are you in Nepal or abroad right now?
I'm in Nepal right now, but there are like companies and associates that who are in abroad, and since there are some like legal issues and everything, so we make sure that we don't break any laws of Nepal regarding the crypto, and we operate through those companies that are present abroad. Yeah.
So what do you think the blockchain and crypto in context of the Nepal?
So right now, if we talk about reality, then crypto is illegal in Nepal, and blockchain, since crypto is illegal, so the adoption of blockchain is really low. And if we see the products that we say that are in blockchain and everything, then people are mostly creating the facade that it is a blockchain and it is not a real blockchain. So that is the condition that is happening in Nepal. So there are a lot of good developers that are in Nepal who are working for foreign companies and doing freelancing and stuff. There is also really active community of blockchain developer in Nepal. We recently have started a chain called MentorChain, which is basically focused on providing mentorship for people who are willing to get started through blockchain. And the community is really active. There are developers, there are companies who are working for it. But Nepal is not being able to get benefited through blockchain because of its like regulations in crypto. We say that crypto is not necessary for adoption of blockchain, but eventually it is. And the products that we see that are moving the world are heavily based on crypto and blockchain both, because public blockchains have really boomed in the past years. And sad to say this, but even though there are like really good developers and companies of blockchain, but Nepal as a country hasn't really been able to get benefited through this technology.
Due to the laws, not like supporting this blockchain.
Yeah, because of the laws regarding the crypto and crypto, right? So government says that crypto is illegal, but blockchain is legal. It's like saying the fuel is illegal, but the car is illegal. Even if I buy the car, if I have no fuel, then I can really drive it, right? So, so that is the condition that is happening in Nepal. It's like chicken and egg, and the so there are a lot of things that Nepal could actually do to get benefited. Maybe like opening a hydropower for like mining the crypto, or like facilitating this blockchain development companies, or like only adopting like we are seeing in South America. It is really active right now for adoption of crypto and blockchain, right? So there were many ways, but I think Nepal government is more into wait and watch rather than like actively adopting this technology. So we are a bit falling behind as a country.
So how long does it take to be a good blockchain developer or to know more about crypto?
Okay, so I think it has been 4 years for me right now, and I still don't find myself good enough. So I think it is an ongoing process of learning, right? Because the technology itself is growing, and we need to keep up with it every day. Like if we talked about 1.5 years ago, then DeFi was not so active, and Even if we didn't know DeFi, then we will consider that blockchain developer to be good. But right now, the DeFi is quite booming and it has like revolutionized this ecosystem. So right now, if we don't run blockchain, then we are again falling apart. So rather than putting up a timeline of this many months you will be a nice blockchain developer, I will say like it is a continuous growing process. But in order to consider you to be a professional or like to get started or understand this ecosystem, I will say if you really push yourself, then 2 to 3 months you might be able to understand these terms and what are happening and course as well. Yeah.
And my next question is, uh, as you are also in the decentralized finance, right?
Yeah.
So, watching that current scenario of the fintech and the banking industry in Nepal, what do you think that you would like to change and why?
Okay, so if we talk about finance and what is wrong with banks and everything, then I think it's easy to talk globally. And like banks are currently running as scams, right? So we don't really know how banks are functioning and how their results are maintained and everything. Also, the benefits that come out of the bank are majorly distributed to the people who actually own that bank or something like that, even if there is IPO and everything. But the actual people who are like investing into the banks get very less amount of it, right? So having this DeFi ecosystem in the place actually helps to maintain that transparency of everything that is going through that financial institution. We can actually look how many of it is in the reserve. We can see the inflation rate and everything. It is everything is transparent, and the power is to the code and people. And the people who are actually investing into that platform actually get benefited equally from the platform. So this is a new era of fintech that I'm seeing in DeFi, and people are really crazy about it. So I think globally, the way the banks are run is it's changing, and platforms like Aave, Uniswap, they are doing really good to change it, right? And in context of Nepal, I feel like we are still like a lot far to go everything digital, right? So so I think the first thing that I see is not going to there like Aave and everything and running it in smart contracts, but I think we will need to like have everything digital. So once we say that we can go completely branchless or we are like absolutely digital, of course, there might be some work that needs to be done manually, but majority of work needs to be done digital. I think that is the first thing that we should look into. And there are like banks who are working for it. There are companies like F1 Software and everyone who are like really putting efforts for that. And I think like the change is gradual, but it's happening because in the past years, if we see, then some things that are like really handy, like mobile banking, connect IPS, things like that are coming. We are being able to pay through like phone pay and everything. So changes are happening, but yeah, since I am seeing the broader side of fintech through DeFi and I am actively involved in that side of the tech, so I really feel it that there is a lot to be done, and I hope that those things get done soon. And another thing that we really need to focus on is cybersecurity. And that is one thing that I think Nepal is majorly missing on. And we need to put a lot of manpower and actually invest on the security. I saw some of the data that Nepal is actually improving in data security, but I think that's not enough, and we need to really look into data security as a whole, not just in banking and finance, but as in every product, I guess. Yeah.
To work on this field in future?
No, I think like I won't like change this blockchain until like either the technology is doomed or I find something else really interesting. because I think I have created some of a good place for myself in this tech. So I don't think I will take that risk right now. So, but yeah, I think like there are companies that are working already in data security and everything. But I really want more companies to actually invest in it, and I think like there will be people will be willing to work in that data security. Yeah.
So, I mean, what sense would you like to bring in Nepal? That you have, I mean, do you have something dreamt of it?
Yeah, so being a blockchain guy, the change that I think I want to make in Nepal is like actually adopt this blockchain and crypto. By adopt, I don't mean like completely legalize it and free it, but yeah, there needs to be some regulation put into place, and we need to actually get benefited from this technology. That is, I think, the first and foremost thing that I think I want to do. As a country, yeah, because I have seen the potential that this technology can bring in to Nepal, and yeah, being into this tech, I think that is the first and foremost thing that I want to do in Nepal.
If someone is listening, I mean, to it really interested in blockchain and how they can learn these things, and what suggestion would you like to give to them?
Yeah, I think like blockchain community is quite open to new people, and we actually want more people to come in because the resources, human resources, are quite less, right? So I think every company is struggling right now to like grow these resources, and that is why we are starting this platform called MentorChain, where we can actually mentor people and like help them learn blockchain. So you can get connected to MentorChain, or you can like just simply Google the Nepalese blockchain developers that are there and like ask them help, because I think they will be readily available to help you. Or like you can get connected to me. I can forward you some resources, and meanwhile help you to develop products and everything. I have been doing that since a couple of years now. So yeah, so I would suggest like don't just rush in and don't just go to the YouTube tutorials and waste your time, right? So try to find a professional who can actually set up a path for you, because that might help you get reach there quicker, right? So I will really suggest that if you are a Nepali, then I think any Nepalese developer will be more than happy to help you. So that is what I will suggest as a Nepali. But if you don't really like interacting with people, then I think like there are platforms like Crypto Zombies and Kauri, and there is one YouTube channel called TIP University. You can just visit there and like get started with learning this technology as soon as possible. Yeah.
How do you see yourself in next 5 year span of time?
Okay, I really do, like find this question funny because I will say you because if I like make decisions for myself in 5 years, then I don't think that will really happen because the maturity that I have right now is quite low to make the decision for 5 years. I think 4 years down the line, I will have that maturity to make myself make my decision on what I want to do for the fifth year, right? So right now, I'm just like enjoying my work. I'm really liking like how I'm growing, and we have a couple of projects, and we have a couple of clients that we are working on, and the small victories like I said, we are already reached IPO in Sweden. That is one of the best thing that happened to me. I didn't plan that 5 years earlier, right? So yeah,
You
so
are on
I think
20s.
I just want to grow, and I just want to learn, and I just want to grow this blockchain community in Nepal. Since I started quite early, now like having to help these people who are trying to get into this community and like talking about blockchain, and like people coming to me to learn these things, and I think I'm quite enjoying the process. Right now, I think like everything is going quite well. I think I will continue this and maybe like take the decisions down the way. I haven't really planned for 5 years. Yeah.
Okay. You are on 20s, right?
Yeah, I'm in 20s. I was born in 2054 BS.
2052.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
quite young. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And my next question is, How long does it take to make in crypto world?
What does that question mean actually?
How long does it takes to make in crypto world? I mean, making money.
Making money. Okay, so I don't think like you need to get to crypto world to make money. So it is more about adoption of new technology. So if you believe that this is the next thing, then just shift to it, right? Just adopt to it, and this making whole thing of making money, trading, and everything. I think like you might be in loss in some couple of months because you are just new to this everything. So I will suggest you to like rather than seeing it from making money and I will like trade and be a millionaire. Don't think of it so. Just think of it as it is the next thing, and I really want to be a part of this community and then invest in it or like be a part of it. If you do that, then I think the making money process will follow you eventually. Once you have really nice skills and everything, then I think the making money part will eventually follow you. I really can't say like it will take you 6 months or something like that, right? It really depends upon the people and how they see this community. I think a lot of people are being scammed and everything. I won't suggest you to like get into crypto and blockchain to make money. Yeah.
How can one make a transition into the crypto without
Yeah.
making mistakes done in transitional finance?
What do you mean by like without doing mistakes in transition? If you want to shift to crypto, you just invest in crypto. That's all.
In
Yeah.
the transition, like as percentage, if I have done, I mean 100%, how should I divide that 100% into the traditional finance and into the crypto? So I mean, how can yeah, is the about the trust.
Okay, so I think like the percentage that you are saying, it is really dependent upon your risk appetite, right? So if you really like risks and if you really want to go into crypto and if you want to like hook yourself up there and if you want to wait for another bull run to come and like make money, if you have really like good risk appetite, then you can go for like all in or like maybe 90% of it. And if you have really low risk appetite, then just invest a little, right? So I think that completely depends upon the people, and you should always invest in something. If you want to invest, you should be able to invest in crypto. Like if even if you lose that money, then it won't hurt you, right? So yeah, so we don't know how actually this crypto and USD might work, right? So we have seen couple of like really low dips after this bull run, and many people have lost their a lot of money. So yeah, uh, it really depends upon your how much is your like risk appetite. I would suggest that. Yeah.
What about you? How do you do that?
So if someone from Nepal police is listening, then I don't have crypto. Yeah.
You don't have crypto?
Yeah, if someone from Nepal police is listening to this, yeah.
Okay. No, no, no. You can know. Still,
Yeah.
I would like to know.
Okay, so I haven't really like
I mean, you can see
broken
on
the.
the, I mean, yeah, in percentage basis, how you think about it and how you analyze and how you do the things.
Okay, so okay, I will answer this question, but like not because I haven't broken any law. So I will answer this as so most of the people what they do is they basically like put 70% of their portfolio in Bitcoin because it is I think highly adapted crypto, and after that they put like 20% in Ethereum, and rest of the 10% they put in other altcoins, right? For example, Cardano, Zil, or anything. That is the basic trend for the traders or investors who are investing in crypto. But recently, I have also seen that since Bitcoin has rose a lot, so people are like just investing in altcoins. If you do that, then select some of the good altcoin projects like Polkadot, Cardano, Zilliqa. So these platforms are quite well. So you can choose those platforms and invest in it according to what you feel. Yeah.
And what are the platforms for that?
Okay, so from Nepal you can't really invest, but directly through banks or something. But if you are abroad, then there are like exchanges like Coinbase and Binance, or like if you want to do decentralize, if you want to look into DeFi, then there are platforms like Uniswap, and there are other bunch of platforms where you can buy these cryptos. So those are the platforms. Those are the very basic platforms. But if you want to like turn over your like fiat money into crypto, then you need to go through either like Binance or like Coinbase, some sort of centralized platform. Yeah.
Is it possible through Nepal?
It is actually not legal through Nepal, but people have been doing here like people have been using this site called Paxful and websites like those to actually buy crypto from Nepal. And there is also a lot of P2P market that has grown like a shadow market in Nepal, and people are actually buying through person, right? So and that is the reason why a lot of Nepalese are being scammed right now. That they just basically ask for the money and they don't really send them the real crypto or the crypto at all. So that is what is happening in Nepal right now. And most of the people buy this crypto as they used to buy Netflix, right? So they ask some of their foreigners relative to buy crypto for them, and they pay that money in Nepali. So that are the ways that Nepalese are being involved in crypto market.
Why everybody should learn the crypto?
That is basically like asking like if internet was in beginning, why everyone should learn internet. So
Okay.
it is a new take. It is bringing a lot to the like platform. It is bringing actual decentralization in the internet economy. And as I like to say, it is democracy in internet, and it is a next big thing, right? So this is the new technology. So I think like everyone should learn this technology and understand it. I don't necessarily mean to say that they need to learn programming, but at least have the concept of it, right? So if I say AI, we basically know that okay, there will be some sort of intelligence like humans, and they will use data and they will like do some modeling and stuffs, and right. So that is AI, right? So when I say blockchain, you also need to understand what is blockchain, how does it actually work, right? So I think everyone needs to like at least have the basic knowledge of this. Yeah.
So my next question is how the crypto makes you rethink everything again.
Okay, so how crypto makes me rethink everything again? I don't think I really need to rethink everything, but I think like in terms of freedom, it makes me rethink that I think the whole system of fiat money and government and every regulatory authority that is present there and centralized authority that is present there, I really think that. Those systems have been placed there, and they really do not make actual sense because they are neither transparent and neither if some human goes corrupt or if they go insane, then disasters can happen. And Nepal is the best place to look at seeing our political situation or seeing our bureaucracy or anything, right? So I think uh, so I think like having this crypto and blockchain and actually having these platforms to run upon smart contracts, which maintains a trustless ecosystem. This actually makes me rethink about the infrastructure and the system that we humans have put upon ourselves as countries or as governments or anything. Yeah.
As you are, I mean, I have found that you are the chief, and blockchain official at eSatya. And so, why did you leave the eSatya?
Okay, so I think, yeah, I was a part of Isate, and we used to have good connections, and we usually talk about blockchain and everything. But like, eventually, I worked there, and I think it was time for me to move on and like find, explore new things, right? So I think that happened, and I got some of other opportunities, and I think that is why I left Isate. It's basically upon like why one employee will leave the company, right? So I think, yeah.
Can you share the experience that you have got on the eSatya?
Okay, so yeah, so from Isati, I think I was more developer and I was more of a technical person. But once I entered into Isati, then there was Ruchindai who has been a good mentor to me, and he actually taught me how a startup works and how business works and how we actually manage things, how we actually reach out to people. And I got to see that very closely, and I got to observe it. I got to put my points forward, and I don't all of those nuances of a company, right? So after I got that, then I think then starting a company of my own really made sense, and that also gave me a foot forward in developing these communities and reaching out to people, and I think that really made me who I am. Yeah, yeah.
Is there, I mean, inspiration in this field?
In this field, in blockchain.
Yes.
Okay, that's a bit tough, I guess. Yeah. So I think in this field, I won't say there is like a specific person who is an inspiration, but I think there are a couple of people through whom I get really inspired. And first one is Krishna Dahal, who is also a chairman at RedChillies, and the point he puts forward and the way he thinks about projects and the way he wants the community to govern that project, and I got to learn from him a lot as well. And so I think the first person that is really being an inspiration for me right now is Krishna Dai. And apart from that, I think Ivory's company inspires me a lot because they are doing really fantastic work in Icon, and being a company of Nepal, I think they are really putting their hands forward, and they are quite popular in Icon community. And I think Ivory's is a company that I see that makes me proud being a Nepali, right? So another inspiration that comes to me is from Ivory's. Other companies that inspired me in the past and still inspire me is Bitspeed. Bitspeed was, I think, the first blockchain company here in Nepal, and they conducted some sessions as well. So that is another company that really inspires me. Apart from that, yeah, I will say Perry. So Pierre. So he is actually the co-founder of the company JS Security, and the company that I said is in IPO. So we talk daily, and the way he has taught me how we actually build the company, how we actually manage those projects, and how we think of the company ahead, and the way he gives me the responsibilities, hand overs me things, and takes my opinion, everything. I think like he has really inspired me of how we actually be a leader. And also like technically Bizadai from Soft, he has really helped me grow as a technical guy, right? So I had some of these skills lagging in me, and he has really helped me to like grow those skills. In I think 1.5 years, he has completely changed me from who I was to who I am right now. So I think these are the people who are really inspiring me. Yeah.
Thank you guys for being till the end. And if you have anything to say, you can email me at irushar2021@gmail.com and follow this channel too. Thank you.